Director of the Association of Downtown Businesses. I'd like to thank you all for joining us on this absolutely gorgeous 4th of July. Seeing everybody back here playing in the fountain is fantastic, I think. So again, I'd like to thank everyone for being here. You know, I think the square has really seen a lot of phases since it's been down here, and I think, and I hope that many of you will agree, that this is one of the best phases we have seen. We've got Tom Mallison and Mayor Halverson behind me that would like to say a few words, but on behalf of the association, I'd like to thank everyone for being here. I hope you stick around for the parade and have a very happy and safe 4th of July.
Hi, good morning, everybody. I just wanted to say thank you to the task force, the Downtown Task Force. They certainly put in a lot of time with all the public input sessions. We very much like to thank all the citizens that showed up for the public input sessions. We took hours upon hours of public input, and many of those you'll see in our square here today. I think it's a great thing when we can take a piece of public land that wasn't so usable before, and now, you know, the farmers had outgrown their spot. Now they have more room than they'll need for generations. This is so family friendly of an area, and just beautiful. And I'd like to thank everybody that came out today. I'd like to thank everybody that worked on the project, the city staff, the construction companies, the workers out here did a great job, and I think it looks wonderful. Thanks everybody for coming out, and have a great 4th of July.
Well, good morning, and certainly a happy 4th of July to all of you. It's so exciting and refreshing to see so many people out here today, and exciting as we celebrate our patriotism and as you drive around the city and see all the American flags out today. Certainly if you have an American flag, display it proudly in whatever form you feel is appropriate. It certainly adds to the sense of community and the excitement about celebrating the independence that so many of us have fought for, and certainly the veterans that are all here with us today. A special round of applause to all of them for keeping us safe and enjoying the opportunities that they provided for us to be here today. Well, first and foremost, as I start, I would like to start my comments today by thanking a few key individuals who have made this project a reality and who have had a great impact on downtown most recently. First, a very special thank you to Sarah Robinson, who has been so instrumental in moving downtown forward these past few years. Sarah will be leaving downtown for the Portage County Business Council, and we will miss her very much. So Sarah, the best of luck to you, and thank you for your service to downtown and all of the accomplishments that you brought with it. You will certainly do very well and will do a great job in all that you do and pursue in your future. I want to thank the Square Task Force and that committee who worked so hard at so many meetings, balancing the needs of parking versus landscaping versus farmer space. They worked very hard to make this happen, and many of them are here with us today. The chairperson, Tom Allison, you heard from just recently. It's so exciting to have cross-sections of people from varying backgrounds come together to take input on ultimately what will become our square, and something that we all can be very, very proud of as a community. I want to thank the Common Council for voting to support this wonderful project, as this would not have been possible without their support. Let me also highlight the key companies and individuals who made this project what it is today. The Rattler Corporation has been with us from the very first public meeting about the square. Rick Rattler is the president of that company. We thank him. John Kinnear, who was our key facilitator and head designer on this project, and Mike Helmrich, who I know is directly behind us. He looks great in that shirt and tie. Normally we didn't see Mike with a shirt and tie on, but he's looking great. Where is he? He's right over there, and a special thank you to him for all of his hard work. He was the construction manager and the lead boots-on-the-ground facilitator for us here with this particular project. John Kinnear led us through all of our meetings and design sessions and deserves very strong recognition here today. John, where are you? I'm sure you're here somewhere. I haven't seen you, though. John's here somewhere. Well, if he is, and wherever he might be, a special thank you to John. John was also the facilitator that worked with the Downtown Task Force to work through all the different public meetings, taking the public input on what ultimately this design would coalesce around. So a special thank you to John. And I want to personally thank Mike Helmrich in particular for the way coordination went with the businesses and the way that coordination was conducted. We have had tremendous positive comments on Mike and how this project was run, so a very sincere thank you to him. These businesses had huge disruption, and Mike did everything in his power to make sure that that was kept to a minimum. It not only shows his professionalism, but indeed the commitment of the entire Rattler Corporation team in bringing this project to a reality. They had another strong local partner in Ellistone Construction. Eric Carlson, their Executive Vice President, is standing right behind us. Their Chairman of the Board, Carl Carlson, is here, and I don't know if their President, Jim Anderson, is here either. But Ellistone Construction, we thank them very much. I might add, we also have Wayne Semmerling, Security Fence, President and CEO, right next to him as well, who took care of all the security fencing for the project, as well as all the decorative fencing. The local impact on this project was huge, with nearly 100% of all of the work that went into this great new square, local subs, a local general contractor, and local design and construction management. So we are extremely proud of that as well. I want to thank the city staff who worked above and beyond to make this happen. Our Director of Public Works, Joel Lemke, our City Engineer, Alex Saunders, our City Surveyor, Jeff Hill, our Community Development Director, Michael Ostreski, and so many more in Public Works and Parks, Recreation, and Forestry. Parks, Recreation, and Forestry will ultimately be in charge of this entire square. And as Director Tom Schrader said, when it gets this hot, though, you might put a sign up in front of the fountain that says, please use the pool, because we don't want to take away any revenue from the pool either. And Tom is standing right on the corner over there. We thank him. Michael Ostreski was right over here. We thank them for all of their help and support. And I don't know if our Director of Public Works is here. I believe he's up north with his family and certainly enjoying some much-needed recreation. Most importantly, all of you that live in the city of Stevens Point and pay taxes, you are the one that this project is for, and you are the ones that paid for it. So a sincere thank you to all of you, and we certainly hope that you enjoy it. We gather here today to celebrate an investment in the quality of life we all know we have and the future we want to self-define as a community. The square represents movement and change, and with that comes some controversy. I want all of you to know that I didn't become the mayor of this community to avoid tough questions or controversy, as that is the only way that you will make inroads and advancements in what we want our community ultimately to be. In politics, or indeed in anything, it is so much easier to say no rather than say yes and answer the tough questions. So much easier to not deal with something that should have been done long, long ago. This city deserves advancements and growth, and that is exactly what I will continue to push for, as that is exactly what this city has been yearning for. This project has instantly created a new space that we can all be proud of and identify with as a public gathering space that truly projects to visitors and our community what we all know it to be. All features of this project, including the fountain, will project who we are to everyone that sees this great new square. Understanding, however, that the fountain itself presents a great opportunity as well for teaching and education on water and water conservation and where water comes from. It is installed and is beautiful, as you can see behind me, presenting not only a great aesthetic feature, but a great recreational piece for the children of our community as well. And apparently the 65-year-old that drove through it on their bicycle on Saturday, which was wonderful to see as well. I received many comments, positive and negative, on the fountain, but none were more precise, objective, and suggestion-driven on ways to capitalize on this fountain for education and the educational opportunity that it can be. None were more important, and none were better than the letter that I received from Kevin Masaryk, a groundwater specialist at UWSP. His letter was so much more than just anger without understanding or opinion for the sake of banter. His suggestions for using this as a great educational opportunity were wonderful and will be implemented. I want to thank Kevin for his great ideas, and Jason Dostal and John Brown for being the key in getting that letter from Kevin to me. Great work to them, and thank you for stepping that forward and creating the opportunity that this fountain will indeed become for our community. So as we all stand here today celebrating our independence, our patriotism, and our togetherness as a community, let's remember that there will be more to come from this city. There will be more challenges that we will also overcome together as a community like we always do. We will not stop reaching for projects just like this one all over the community that will change the face of who we are, just as it reminds us equally of who we have been for many, many years. So from my heart to yours, a happy 4th of July, and I hope you love your new square, and let's cut this ribbon.